No boys allowed at all. Click off this video. Hey guys, and welcome back to It Gets Real, where I talk about a real life issue and problem that teenagers often have in my pajamas. Nailed it. I literally tried so many times on that intro. Hey guys, and welcome to It Gets Real. This is the very first episode. Hey guys, and welcome to It Gets Real, where I sit down in my pajamas and talk about a real life problem or issue that you guys might be dealing with. Hey guys, and welcome to Hey guys, and welcome back to It Gets This is so hard. Hey guys. So hey guys, I've decided I want to do a series on my channel where I just talk about real life problems, things that you guys might be dealing with, things that I'm dealing with, and just all that fun stuff. Comment down below your topics and what you want me to talk about next week. I could talk about boys, I could talk about drama, I could talk about Instagram, I could talk about social media. But today's episode number 1, is all about periods. All women get from the ages, I would say 10 to like probably 16. I've met a 14-year-old who hadn't had their period yet. So I had my first on February 1st of this year. I feel like that's a perfectly reasonable time. It was a few days after LA and a few days after my birthday as well. And let me tell you, it was an experience. So grab your tea, grab your snack. It's gonna be a roller coaster of emotions because periods really suck, even though I've only had one. So I'm definitely not a doctor, so don't listen to me too much and don't like say everything, think of everything that I'm saying as like a thing. A little disclaimer before I start the video. Well, it's already started, but like a little just, you know what I mean? I'm probably gonna complain a lot about periods in this video, but they are a natural thing and they are very healthy. It's healthy to have one. You're supposed to have one every month, and it's something all girls go through. And I don't want to scare any of you guys because it's really not that awful. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not that bad. All right, let's get started. So I got mine on February 1st, and I'm really nervous because I'm about to go to Playlist Live and it's on March 1st, and I'm scared. Like, what if I get it again? My mom said that like it's gonna be irregular on your first few, and it might not be like always on the first, and it might not like be on like the same day each time until I like finally establish a date. But I really hope it doesn't happen when I'm at Playlist Live. Me and my best friend Hope both told each other that when we got our first, we were gonna tell each other first. Like the second it happened, we were gonna tell each other. And so basically, I had just got finished filming my Valentine's Day video, the like morning routine one, and I finished my part. I like felt uncomfortable in my underwear, and I started to feel like, I don't know, it didn't like, I didn't really think anything of it. I was just kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I just need to go to the bathroom or something. Like, I don't know really what I was thinking because I did just get finished filming. So I went to the bathroom and I saw the stuff in my underwear, and I was like, oh no, no, because I've been predicting that I would get mine for a while now because I just turned 13, and so when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. I feel like a lot of girls in this situation never really know what it is because they don't really think about that type of stuff, but for me, I thought about it a lot because I have like Hope and stuff, and we always talked about like just real life stuff. So I knew exactly what it was, and honestly, I didn't feel the need to like tell anybody because I felt like I could just kind of do it on my own, and I was just kind of like, okay, it's okay, I know what to do. Honestly, the first day, it was not bad at all. So I had Hope over, and we kind of just like sat around all day. Like we went on the bike a little bit, and nothing ever really like, it wasn't bad at all. I had no cramps, I didn't bleed through anything. I only ruined a little bit on my underwear, but I kind of didn't think about it a lot because I was at home, so like it didn't matter. Like if anything happened, I could just like go to the bathroom. But then the next day, I went to Austin, which is like an all-day trip, not at my home, with my sister and Enoch. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. I didn't tell anybody what was happening to me, but I was like, my stomach, I felt kind of sick, honestly. So I spent all day kind of being like, guys, I'm really sick right now. And I thought like it was just dairy problems because I do have like a little bit of issues with food. And so all day I was very, very, very uncomfortable. And the worst part about it was like if you were sitting down for a while, it's fine when you're sitting down, but if you stand up, this is really disgusting, okay? But this is just what I experienced. It all gushes out when, oh, I hate this. I feel so uncomfortable. You can feel it when you stand up. It's like a, and it totally makes you feel so gross, and you can feel it in your stomach, and I felt so sick and gross, and honestly just was not a good experience. It was nice because I was with Enoch and stuff, but I still didn't tell anyone. I feel like I could have told I should have told my sister, but like at the same time I was scared because I felt like I could just do it myself. I didn't need to tell anybody, but that was a mistake. I definitely could have told my sister because she was always like, why are you so sick? And I was like, I don't know, but in real life I like totally knew. So that was very awkward, and like I always had to go go to the bathroom to like change out the product, and there was one time there was no trash cans and I put it straight into my bag. Like, how disgusting. The next few days I just stayed home because I just wanted to chill. I was very scared of like getting up because that experience was very scary. Like being out all day, 2 hours away from home with only minimum products that you brought. Nobody knows. You're in a romper and you're scared to like accidentally bleed through, but you're also trying to like have fun with Enoch. And I made sure I watched a lot of like hack videos before, so I knew that you're supposed to eat healthy and you're supposed to like try to work out a little bit. It's just way healthier and it helps the cramps and stuff like that. Then I started to tell people because I realized that like it's not really scary at all. But then I finally got comfortable enough with it that I was like, okay, I'll tell people. That is pretty much like the main story. It wasn't anything crazy because I'm homeschooled. It wasn't really a big deal, and I wasn't wearing white, and I didn't have any of the normal first horror stories that you see on YouTube. Mine was just kind of, the first day was fine because I was just at home. The feelings that I had, it kind of felt like I just kind of wanted to throw up, or my stomach wasn't hurting. It more just felt sick. Like it was more like it was turning and I wanted to just like barf, but it wasn't like hurting. It was weird. I feel like I didn't experience it as most people do. But then again, every single person is different, and pray for me that I don't get it at Playlist Live. But now that I have it, I feel like an actual woman. But it's also scary because it's like I'm officially a person in the world. I'm not just like a kid. I'm a teenager now. And it's just crazy to think that, because I still remember like being like 8 years old and not knowing anything. I didn't know what anything was. This is actually happening. I'm actually like on the earth as a woman. So I think the mistakes that I did while on my first is I didn't tell people fast enough. I ended up telling my mom, I think on the second day, which I should have told her like immediately. I was being cocky. I was like, I can do this, because the first day was so chill. So if you guys haven't gotten it yet, don't ruin the chance to tell your mom immediately. I just thought like, oh, I'm gonna be fine. But I also was scared at the same time to tell her because it's gross to me. Like, it's not gross, but when it's your own self and you see yourself like bleeding, it's weird, and it's honestly just a bunch of emotions all together. Overall, are natural, they're normal, and I love my body even more because I know that it's working and I know that it's growing. Make sure to follow my Instagram and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!